Kamala Harris put out a lengthy statement over the weekend about President Trump's visit to Arlington National Cemetery.
That's right. That post receiving major pushback, but not just from the Trump campaign, but from the Gold Star families themselves. For more on this, we're going to turn now to our national correspondent, Logan Ratick, with the very latest on this. Logan, bring us up to speed.
Well, Bob and Lydia, there's certainly a lot of attention on this story. Former President Donald Trump was invited last week by those Gold Star families to attend a memorial on the 3rd anniversary of their tragic murders by an ISIS-K suicide bombing during that chaotic withdrawal in Kabul back in 2021. Now, the Trump campaign says it had explicit permission to bring campaign-designated media to Arlington National Cemetery, but the U.S. Army says federal law prohibits any filming for political purposes at national cemeteries. Now, Trump's opponent, Vice President Kamala Harris, took the Army's statement and she ran with it in a lengthy post on X. Harris said in part, quote, "Donald Trump's team chose to film a video there, resulting in an altercation with cemetery staff. Let me be clear, the former president disrespected sacred ground, all for the sake of a political stunt," unquote. But some of Trump's strongest defenders against Harris's criticism are those very same Gold Star family members.
Here we are on a beautiful holiday weekend day. I got to stop what I'm doing, spending time with what's left of my family, to address a heinous, vile, and disgusting post put out by Kamala Harris.
You and Biden, you being the last one in the room, are responsible for the death of our 13 kids. You have failed for 3 years and 8 months to acknowledge our kids, to acknowledge me. You don't know me. You've never spoken to me. You've never reached out to me. You have failed in your duties as vice president.
You were not at Dover for the dignified transfer. At no time have you reached out to me to offer your condolences, to offer thank you for Kareem's sacrifice and service.
And NBC's Kristen Welker, the moderator of Meet the Press, she's also in hot water because she tried to fact-check Senator Tom Cotton yesterday during an interview about Harris's dealings or lack thereof with these families. So Meet the Press had to issue this correction saying, quote, "We incorrectly implied that both President Biden and Vice President Harris attended the dignified transfer of 13 American service members killed during the Afghanistan withdrawal. Biden was in attendance, but Harris was not," unquote. Now, Harris's tweet posted 2 days ago is already drawing more attention, a new refocus on her role in that botched withdrawal from Afghanistan and how she says she was the last person in the room with President Biden. But also it's showing just how much disdain some of those Gold Star family members have for the vice president, who they say, as you just heard, has not called them and has not met with them or even mentioned their kids' names. Back to you.
Such an incredible story, and the way the media tries to twist it in Kamala Harris for political gain. Logan Ratick, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And it's heartbreaking to hear from the families. The administration hasn't reached out ever to any
Kamala
of them.
Harris has done more to memorialize George Floyd than these 13 service members that paid the ultimate sacrifice. Unbelievable.